down in Texas. Carmelo Anthony, for those who don't know, you've been hiding under a rock. That's the black child who was forced to defend himself from an aggressor or two aggressors, allegedly, who approached him, harassed him, and then allegedly put hands on him. And he was forced to defend himself. He got locked up. Um, there was some crowdfunding for his bail. A judge listened to some of the evidence and looked at his record, saying that this guy was clean as a whistle. So she lowered the ridiculous bail that he had. He had $1 million bail, lowered the bail to 250K. He got out immediately, and the white supremacists lost their minds. The white supremacists are very upset that a black person who's accused of this kind of crime, harming a white person, was able to just get out of jail, period, even though he's not free because, he's under house arrest from what I understand, and, you still have a trial coming up. But see, with the white supremacists, this don't look good. The fact that he got out and the fact that people are talking about self-defense, which this is a self-defense case. So they feel a certain way about it. They're really crying and kicking and screaming. They've been threatening the judge. They've been threatening Carmelo's family. They've been trying to intimidate them. So there was a press conference with the family and a spokesperson, and the father of Austin Metcalf showed up to the press conference wearing some shades, looking like he's trying to intimidate. And they had him removed. They were like, no, he needs to go. And the white supremacists online was like, oh God, they attacked the victim's father. No, no, no. There was no attack of anything. That man had no reason coming up there. What the hell are you going up there for other than to try to intimidate and harass the family? And does intimidation and harassment run in the family? I mean, that's why allegedly his son got caught out there intimidating and harassing Karmelo for no reason. Karmelo wasn't interacting with this guy, so Metcalf, the student, goes up to the guy, harassing him allegedly, assaulting him allegedly, and things went left. So does the apple fall far from the tree, ladies and gentlemen? Is this what's taught in the home? Because, yeah, the father had no reason going up there. This is a very sensitive time. Why are you going to the press conference and trying to really sully the case to a certain degree? Because basically he went up there, and people look at it as him trying to intimidate the family and their supporters. His presence was likely meant to create an atmosphere of fear and discomfort. This is on some Mississippi burning type thing. And people ain't going for it. Also, it looked like he was allegedly, we're talking about the dad. And again, people are saying that there's some real janky stuff on his record. People are saying that dad has some janky stuff allegedly on his record, allegedly. But he was trying to create a media moment so he could shift the narrative by him showing up uninvited. He knew the cameras would kind of catch it. And he inserted himself into the public discussion to try to flip sympathy back towards his side. Yeah. Also looked like what he was trying to do. He's showing up. He's trying to provoke some type of emotional or reactive outburst. You see, you got to be very careful with these folks because if somebody from Carmelo's side had reacted harshly to this guy showing up, they were going to use that in the media. They were going to run with it. So they're trying to be slick by having this guy go up here. And if somebody were to yell at him, they will, oh, look how irrational. Oh, they're attacking us. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. So, they were trying to really put a monkey wrench in Carmelo's defense, because Carmelo's a squeaky clean kid. The kid is squeaky clean. They haven't been able to sully him in the media. That's been a problem. That's been a problem for these white supremacists. They can't sully Carmelo. Now, the people who got a shaky background is the Metcalf family. Their background is shaky. You know, that family, the dad got a GoFundMe, the mom got a separate GoFundMe. It's all over the place with these people. And the dad, there's some stuff. People are talking about some real funny style stuff allegedly on his record. Um, Carmelo, on the other hand, he grew up in a two-parent home, honor student, captain of the team, sports team, athletic, works a job. Good kid, man. Just a good kid all the way around. So somebody's trying to bully this kid and nobody's doing anything about it. You're bullying this kid. You have to kind of do what you need to do to defend yourself. You see? So they can't thug him up. They can't talk about, well, oh, he came from a broken home or somebody was on crack. They can't do that to him. Good kid, good home. And he was just apprehended by, allegedly apprehended by, some intimidating figures. And because they can't sully him, the media, they've been trying to lie on him. They tried to lie, and I talked about this the other day. They tried to lie and say they got that money from GoFundMe or from the Give, Send, Go crowdfunding site, and they got the money and immediately bought a house and bought an Escalade. And oh, they're just splurging with the money that was raised. Family, and that came out to be a lie. Number one, that house, and I talked about that the other day, they've already had that house. They've been in that house. Also, they've already had that car. Think about it. It takes more than 4 days to buy a damn house. All right. Y'all should have known that was cap right there. It takes way more than 4 days to buy a damn house. You got to go through escrow. You got to go through a whole bunch of shit to get a damn house. You don't get no house in 4 days. You don't even rent a house in 4 damn days. Come on now. They just line their asses off out here in the media. That works in favor of Brother Carmelo. This shows how desperate these white supremacists are. They're desperate. They gotta sully him. They gotta sully the family. So what they're doing now, because they can't sully him, they can't sully Carmelo. This spokesperson, that Dominique dude, they're digging up his little janky record. They're like, oh, he's been arrested a million times. Oh, this Dominique dude. So this is desperation too. Okay, whoever the Dominique dude is, okay, he's been arrested. Who gives a damn? All right. So what? That ain't got nothing to do with Carmelo. He's not related to Carmelo. He's not even Carmelo's lawyer. I don't know why they have him as a spokesperson for the family. Now that I don't know. And many of us on the grassroots, we're questioning that Dominique dude. So yeah, we are. That's he's a nothing burger. We're questioning that dude, but what he's doing or what his get down is has absolutely nothing to do with Carmelo. But again, they're trying to just sully the waters as much as they can. So they're trying to create a moment. See? So the dad showing up to the press conference, they're trying to bait the family into making statements or bait the supporters into making a statement or making an action or saying something emotional that they can flip and spin. And also, Metcalf's dad showing up, he's trying to appeal allegedly to the white sympathizers watching at home. So the whole grieving white father trope um, that they're trying to overshadow of a supposed celebrated black defendant. See, they're trying to energize that white supremacist base so they can get public sympathy for the white supremacist base out there. And what they're trying to do. They're trying to apply some indirect pressure on the judge and the legal system. See, the media coverage of a grieving white father showing up to a press conference, they think that's going to influence public opinion and sway a jury or whatever. So there is a lot of performances out here. So a lot of performances out here, and what they're trying to do also, they're trying to really signal he showed up to allegedly to kind of signal to these white supremacist networks and media outlets because his appearance could be a dog whistle. Yeah, an act of defiance that can be spun and amplified by the far right networks to rally behind the idea that justice has been stolen from them. Because the white supremacists are just losing their minds with this case. The white supremacists are running around here talking about, oh God, we have to save our race. The white race is now in jeopardy. The fact that they can't railroad a brother into jail, and the fact that they just can't run up on black folks, touching them and telling them to get up and move like it's the Jim Crow era. If they can't do that, does life have meaning? Listen to them. They feel like they're just entitled to run up on black people anytime they feel like it and make us move and get up and shut up and just do whatever they tell us to do. And when we're like, no, those days are over. And then when the system, we're becoming more sophisticated in learning how to work within the parameters of the system to make it work in our favor. And the process of equal justice, they were like, oh, wait a minute. This is white genocide. Oh, they're so damn dramatic. All of them are Karens. All of them are Karens. And listen to them when they talk about we got to save the white race. Look, what does that mean? Save them from who? Nobody's doing anything to you. We're just not letting you beat up on us no more. We're saying that you just can't run up on us and just have your way with us like we're your goddamn pets and you can kick us around anytime you feel like it. And then you create these self-defense laws that you practice to the teeth. You sit up here and say that verbal altercations warrant lethal self-defense, just like Jordan Neely, who didn't touch anybody, but they sat here and justified that man's killing by saying, well, he broke the social contract by yelling. Well, damn it, Austin Metcalf broke the social contract by harassing and putting his hands on people. Same thing. We're letting you know we're going to apply the same laws that you sat here and said that we have to respect. Your ass have to respect it too. No. Oh God, no. Not me.
Shit. Oh shit. That's crazy. Hold on, y'all. My computer's acting crazy. Um, shoot. Yeah. I agree with him. I was hearing some people were saying about this. Oh, this is Tariq Nasheed, by the way, guys. Giving y'all chiming in. This is Tariq Nasheed. This is an hour long video. So if y'all want, y'all can go watch the rest of it on his YouTube channel, Tariq Radio. I'm gonna put the link in the description to this original video, so y'all can go ahead and watch the full Tariq Nasheed and support his channel and watch it in its entirety. I just want to give my opinion. After this situation went down, people were saying, well, because I guess what happened was, I guess I forgot the boy's name. Forgive me. Carmelo. He was, I guess, he was competing against Austin Metcalf's school. They was at their school, I guess, and I guess Carmelo knew somebody on their team, so he went over to say what's up, I guess. Because I guess the kids do that. These kids compete with each other, but there's no real rivalry. It's rivalry when they're playing, but for the most part, these kids are friends. Just like LeBron will go in there, he'll go in there and play hard as hell against the Golden State Warriors. Or then he'll go in there and chop it up with Stephon Curry. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up with some rest of the teammates. Because they friends. At the end of the day, it's a game. We have to do our job. and we want to win, but at the end of the day, we friends. So I think that's what happened. Carmelo, being an athlete, went over to say what's up to some fellow athletes on the opposing team with the opposing school, and then the Austin Metcalf guy and his twin brother walked up and saw him on that side, and was gonna try to punk him. Picked up his bag and threw his bag on the side. Told him he gotta go, get your shit and get the fuck up out of here, and pushing him, tell him, no, you can't do that. You can't put your hands on nobody like that. Touching my stuff, my personal belongings, but I'm a white man. I can just do what the fuck I want. It's a nigger. I can just do what I want to do. And that's what they be thinking. We just go pump this little nigger, and that's what they be thinking. They can just come up to it and just push us, tell us where to go. You can't do that. Like they're our parents or some shit. So homeboy, like, hey man, don't put your hands on me. As he had a right to, don't put your hands on me, dude. Now people were saying, well, why didn't he just fight him? Because they was trying to jump him. You think that was gonna be a fair fight? I'm pretty sure it was. I believe they said it was the Austin Metcalf kid and his twin brother and some other cats. So had that boy had Carmelo swung on that twin brother, you don't think the other twin would have jumped in? And then they boys would have jumped in. They probably would have beat him to death had he wanted to try to knuckle up. They would have jumped him. That's why he put the knife out in the first place. Because it was a bunch of them. It was Austin, it was his brother, and it was some other cats trying to punk him out, And he was like, "Don't put you like you okay." I'll hit. And from when I was hearing, Carmelo was walking away. Dude said, "Don't put your hands on me." Homeboy decided, "Oh, I'm gonna put my hands. A nigga gonna tell me what to do?" He put his hands on him again, and Carmelo did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Because if he would have swung, they would have jumped that boy. All them white boys would have jumped that boy. Hell, they probably would have stomped him out. You see what I'm saying? So. That's what I think. Anyway, what do y'all think about this video, man? Leave your comments and subscribe to Charles on Israel. The link is in the description to Tariq Nasheed Radio. Go ahead and support this channel. And let's talk about it in the comments.